Hey, is everything all right? We all right? Everything's good? Okay, cool. Hi, my name is Russell Rebar. My mama gave me that name, my last name. She didn't want me associated with the family for some reason. She said I came out with my hair like this when I was born, and it just won't move. It just shakes. It don't do. The hair just shakes. It don't move. So she hit me upside the head with a piece of rebar, and that's how I got my name, Russell Rebar. Yep. I come from down South Carolina, and I guess you're questioning why I'm here. You know, I had a bet with Archie B, who runs this show, Realities in Recovery. I don't know what's real about either one, but that's fine. So anyway, we had a bet. You know, my Carolina Panthers against his Patriots, and the Patriots obviously won again. He bought me this jersey. You see this thing. He bought me this thing and told me to wear it. He told me to wear it and come do a show. So here I am. Excuse me. Is the microphone here? Microphone? Okay, we're good. Okay. So anyway, so he came to tell me to do a show about realities and recovery. I don't know nothing about realities and recovery. I know about race cars and, milking cows and shooting shotguns out in the woods there trying to rust up a tree. That's what I do. I play a little bit of rugby. I like rugby. Rugby's nice, I'm gonna tell you, I get me some rugby in. It's like, hey, I'm gonna tackle somebody today. I'm gonna tell you that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tackle somebody. So anyway, he had me come do this show, and I just said, okay, if that's part of the bet, that's what I'll do. He wanted me to cut my hair. I ain't cutting my hair. I don't cut my hair. I don't cut my hair for nobody. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay? People think I'm blind because I bump into things. I see fine. I see everything. I can see everything. Sometimes I got to do a little one of these numbers, you know what I'm saying? But that's okay. That's all right, because I get around, Sometimes I pick out apples instead of maters because they're both red, but, then I have to go back and get me some more maters because I'm making spaghetti sauce, I'm part Italian. Part Italian, I'm serious, I am. Yeah, the re in the bar is Italian, okay? Just in case you know, just to let you know. Okay, so Russell Reed, Italian bar. That's it. That's how it goes. Anyway, so, Archie asked me to talk to you guys about consistency in recovery. He asked me to talk to you and tell you about how things work, when you have to be accountable for your life. And you have to be consistent. You have to have some type of consistency with what you're doing in your life, okay? So now, when we sit up here and we talk about consistency, we're talking about being able to do things repetitiously over and over and over and over and over. Oh, God, it's boring. That's not what consistency is. Consistency is making sure that you're taking care of your life a day at a time. That's consistency. Being productive about everything you do during the course of your day, that's consistency. Being able to take care of your business and not do anything that you're not supposed to be doing during the course of your days and in your recovery, that's consistency. Being able to be of sober mind. Oh, that's a blue light. Hey, we got a blue light. Sober mind. Somebody say sober mind. Sober mind. Praise God. Sober mind, that's what I'm talking about. Okay? It's consistency. Being of sober mind. That's your blue light special. Okay? Now, down in Carolina, where I come from, blue light special is something that you do when you go to the place to get something to eat, and they have that little flashing blue light on, and you have to buy your steak or whatever you're going to eat. You have to buy that before the blue light goes off. And 9 times out of 10, that's when the waitress is in the bathroom. Come on now. I'm trying to get me a free piece of pie, and you're sitting up here in the bathroom. Now, where's the blue light? Blue light flashing. Okay? But up here, blue light is when I make a point that really makes some sense. Okay? Sober day, blue light special. Blue light special, that's it. Being consistent with my day. Hey. So anyway, when you're dealing with consistency gives you productivity. Now, don't ask me to spell that, but I can say it. I can't spell it, but it's D-U-C-K. Yeah, product. Productivity. right? Tivity. That's the whole thing. Being able to be successful at the end of the day when you're doing what you say you're going to do, you know. Now I'm going to give you an example, right? Now in the morning, you know, I charge up old Betsy. That's my truck. In the morning I charge up old Betsy, get her going, and I go in there, you know, and I put my teeth in. No, I brush my teeth. Yeah, okay. All right. So anyway, so I put my teeth in. I brush my teeth. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have no. I put my teeth in. They brush in the cup, the little cup that you use with the pill, the pill that you put in there, and then when the pill bubbles up with the effer something, so you put that in there and it cleans the teeth for you. So then you pop them in. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so that's what I do. So I get my Betsy running. I go in. I get cleaned up. I get ready to go. Now I got a buddy. He ain't got no truck. You know, he has a car, but he don't like driving in the car. Down south, we don't use cars. We use trucks. Because you stuck in the mud with a car, you ain't going nowhere. You get stuck in the mud with a truck, you just take you a 2x4, or you grab you some plywood and put it in the back of your truck, and you stick it up under there, and that thing just takes off like a rocket, man. So, you know, it's consistency. So I do that, and so I get my friend, I take him to work, and when he goes to work, you know, then I go get my honey. That's my baby. I go get my honey. Dora Lee. Yep, Dora Lee. They named her after that fish on that movie. Yeah. So anyway, so I go get Dora Lee, and I take her to work, you know, because she got to go out to the farm, and she's got to, you know, chop wood and stuff like that. She's about 400 pounds, but I love her. She's great. She's muscle, boy. She picks me up with one hand. I can't believe it. But she goes out there, and I take her to work. And then when I go to work, then I got to go do my thing, you know, and I go around, and I try to, you know, go to places that I can help people and do things for people, because I'm that type of guy, you know. I like to help people. One day, this guy came up to me and asked me for some help. He said he had a toothache. I punched him in the jaw. He was fine after that. He was all right. See? Helping people, consistency. Hey, Blue Light Special, consistency. That's what we're talking about, consistency. You guys don't get it? Get it, because that's what we're talking about today. All right, so anyway, so it's productivity inside consistency. So, you know, I'm trying to do the right thing every day of my life, because I am an alcoholic and I am a drug addict, okay? I used to eat cow patties. That was my drug. I couldn't stop. I'd be out there with them all night waiting for them, and then I'd cow patty it up. That was my thing. So, you know, I'm pretty much free of it. I'm about, you know, maybe last night I slipped. But anyway, so that's because I'm not consistency. Hey, Blue Light Special, there we go. Consistency, that's what we're talking about, consistency, okay? So anyway, so I'm sitting up here, and, you know, and I'm trying to tell you what it is that you have to have a type of lifestyle where you're doing the right thing all the time. And it's hard. It's hard. Because I don't, you know, one of the things that I'm not familiar with anymore is littering. I don't litter anymore, okay? Like, I'll be in my truck, driving in my truck, and I'll be doing my thing. I got my chewing tobacco, and then the can runs out, you know, that skull, the can runs out, right? So then what I do is I used to throw them out the window. I can't do that no more, because I got a conscience. So I take my skull, and I got a little trash bag, a little plastic trash bag I put in my car, and I put the empty can in there. When I'm, you know, sipping on soda or something like that, then I do that too. I put it in the bag, because I want to be consistent. Consistency, hey, Blue Light Special, how you doing there? Consistency is what we're talking about today. So anyway, so I fill up the bag. Once I fill that bag up, right, you know, well, I haven't emptied it yet. It's been, well, I mean, it's kind of stuff's on the floor and stuff. I've had the bag for 2 years. I guess I better get rid of it, right? So anyway, at least I'm not littering. I'm being consistent. Hey, Blue Light Special, how about that? Consistency, that's what we're talking about there, consistency. So anyway, so I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to, you know, trying not to litter, so I don't litter. And I'm, you know, the car is full of trash, but I'll get it one day sometime, you know. I like taking a little, when the skull's like empty, there's them little residues, right? Little residues. And I scoop them up with my hand, put them in my mouth, and just let them sit there. Boy, it's a feeling. It's a feeling. I'm going to tell you. Love my skull. Wintergreen. That's right. So anyway, so, you know, like consistency, what I'm talking about is being able to be productive in your life. When trying to be productive in your life, trying to do the right thing, go the right direction, and then you start having some semblance of normalcy in your life. Now, let me explain this. Let me try to break this down so you can understand it, okay? Now, you know, just hold on. Yeah, that's good. All right. Just trying to make sure everything's up there. Yeah, that's better. Yep, perfect. All right. So this is the fact of the matter, okay? You've got to start taking your life seriously. You know, summer's coming up, and when summer comes up, everybody want to go buck wild, go out there, swing from the trees, and go hang out on the block and stuff like that. And it just don't make no sense, because the bottom line is you still have responsibilities, things you have to do with your life, places you have to go in your life. Now, I'm going to put it like this so y'all understand, okay, because I really don't have a lot of time. So, you know, I have to really break it down for you, okay? I have to break it down. I have to break it down. Break it down, yeah. Got to break it down. So anyway, so we said break it down, yeah. Hey, that's a groove. Hey, man, I might be, think I can get me one of them CDs out there? Just call it Break It Down. Break it down, yeah. So anyway, all right, so this was going on. So anyway, so let me tell you, right? So if I get clean and sober, then I have to start doing things different in my life. Because the bottom line is, when I was out there doing what I was doing with the cow patties and all that stuff like that, you know, it was like, it was crazy. I had to have it all the time. I was doing the same thing all the time, But, you know, I was being inconsistent. Where'd I get that word? Oh, inconsistency. No, that's not a Blue Light Special, nope. So anyway, so I have to start doing things different. And the way that I learned how to do things different and stay doing the right things is because I'm being consistent. Hey, Blue Light Special, consistency. That's what we're talking about here, consistency. All right. So I'm trying to tell you this. This was going on. All right. So once you get clean and sober and start really doing things in your life, okay, then you have to start finding things to do different than you were doing when you were using drugs and alcohol. Okay? And the only way you're going to be able to do that is start getting regimented. I didn't say consistency. Oh, consistency. There you go. One more time. All right, I'm getting sick of this light. Anyway, so, you know, you have to start getting regimented about doing some things different in your life. You have to be responsible. You have to be accountable. You have to be able to get up in the morning and take care of your responsibilities on a consistent basis. Oh, consistency, Blue Light Special. There we go again. All right. So anyway, so you start doing things in a regimented fashion, and you start taking care of your business. While you're taking care of your business and doing things that you have to do, it becomes normal for you. It becomes part of something that you're doing during the day that you know. Like when I get up in the morning, I know I got to go pick up my boy. I know I got to go pick up my honeydew, and you know, and so these are things that are normal in my life. So that, you know, I start getting consistent. Start my car, put my teeth in, then I go get my friend, drop him off at work, then I go get my baby, drop her off at work, and then I start going taking care of business during the day. And it starts becoming something that I'm doing on a normal basis, and I'm starting to get a schedule, and I'm starting to get responsible, and I'm starting to be accountable in my life. And it's not an easy thing to do. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not an easy thing to do. But if you keep practicing it, if you keep looking at it like, I'm learning something that's going to be better for my life. I'm taking care of some business that's going to make me feel better about myself at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, what's going to happen is you're going to look back at the day and you're going to say, I was productive. D-U-C-K-tive. That's it, productive. So, you know, there it is. So when you start doing these things and you start living your life in the right manner and you start being responsible for the things in your day, and when you start, you know, trying to be a different person and live a different lifestyle and do better for yourself, you're going to start having things in your life that you never dreamed of. You're going to start being able to have like a bank account. You're going to start being able to, like, you know, like take your girlfriend out for like 4 banana splits, because my honey likes, like, she eats, I told you she's 400 pounds. She eats 4 banana splits like it ain't nothing. So, you know, so I get to do that, you know. We get to go for long rides because I can put diesel in my truck. I take diesel, that's right. I don't mess around with gasoline. Gasoline is for chumps. Got to put some diesel in there, man, get it smoking. That's right. Yep. Peterbilt, that's my truck, Peterbilt. Yep, Peterbilt it. He sure is. Nice guy, Peter. Built it from the ground up, right? But first he put regular tires on it. I want regular tires on my truck, you know? I want them big monster tires, you know? Have you ever seen a semi with a big monster tires on it? I have to get a ladder to get in my truck. I have to get a ladder to get in. It's really hard. I tried to put an automatic starter in there, but the diesel wouldn't take it. Diesel was like, ain't no automatic starter. You better get up that ladder and start this thing, you know? I got lazy though. I had to press the button. Just press the button. I get it. It's okay, you know. But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, but I have them big smoke things come off my truck, on both sides. I got that horn right. People get out of my way. I like that. And I got speakers on the outside of my truck, right? I like playing music, playing a lot of country music. I like Zach Williams. He's a country Christian singer. He's real good. And I put him on, and I'd be riding through the town. People like, what's wrong with you, boy? And I'd be like, there's revival and it's spreading like a wildfire. See my hair? I like my hair when it does that. My hair be doing it. Hey. I get seasick sometimes. It's something else. Anyway, so, consistency. Hey, Blue Light Special, consistency. There we go. All right, so, before I go, I just want to say, that it's very important for us to have better things in our lives when we get away from drugs and alcohol. It shows us as men and women in recovery that we can be better people. When we learn to grow and start doing things on a consistent basis, when we learn to grow and learn to be accountable, when we learn to be responsible for our lives, when we learn that it's okay not to be running the streets and being crazy and all that, it's just not worth it, man. And we only get that by being consistent. We only get that by living our lives in the right way, the responsible way, the way that people you see run around you on the side of you, and they're living their lives normal. They're paying their bills. They're doing the things they're supposed to be doing. They're paying the car insurance, which I haven't paid in about 2 years for my truck. Anyway, so they're being responsible, they're being accountable. And this is what living life is all about. When I was out there, doing a cow patty thing and all that and stuff, I wasn't consistent because I was trying to do other things. I'm always chasing cow patties, and wild dandelion. I like dandelions too, boy. They're so, I put them under my chin and my baby to be looking and it turns yellow right here. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, so, but the thing is that, it all comes together, man, that we were doing the opposite of what we're trying to achieve. I know when I was out there, and I'd be out there in the middle of the night doing the things that I was doing wrong, I wanted a better life, but I didn't know how to have it. I wanted to do better things for myself, but I didn't know how to do them. All I knew was one thing because I was being consistent about doing that one wrong thing. I'm pretty sure that if you're listening and watching this show and you've been addicted to drugs or alcohol or money or gambling or sex or whatever it is, that at one point in time or another, you were just thinking about and focusing on that one thing, and that's all you wanted. And you were being consistent about trying to do whatever you had to do to get it. And the bottom line to all this is, if you want to be freed from the throes of addiction, if you want to be free from the throes of alcoholism and all that sex and stuff like that, the sexual addiction, the gambling addiction, the overeating, all these things, baby, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean, you can eat all you want, honey. You're my baby. You stay just like you are. Okay, I'm talking to them. Okay, so anyway, when you start getting, like that and get regimented in what you're doing in that area, you become regimented about something else in your life. And the only way you're going to get that way is by being consistent. You have to be, all right, I'm going to do this one last time. God, this light. Who brought this light on the set? Who wrote this script? I'm going to get Archie. You already got me wearing this Patriots dress. Now you got me flashing this blue light. Why'd that thing going? Stop that. That was nasty. Who did that? Anyway, so, before I go, I just want to say that, it's important to start being consistent about new things in your life. It's important to start looking at your life and saying, you know what, I can be better than this. I can do better than this, and I know it. You don't have to be stuck in the throes of whatever problems or issues that you're having. You can climb out of it, and you can learn how to live different by being consistent about what you're doing in your life. Learn how to put better things in your life. Learn how to enjoy life. Learn how to take time out for yourself. Be consistent about at least once a day, just separating yourself from everything, and be consistent about giving yourself some time. Reading a book, watching a TV show, going for a walk, going to the gym. Don't eat 4 banana splits. That's my girlfriend, she does that. And, I love her, but boy, I'm gonna tell you, boy, the repercussions after 4 banana splits, I don't have to tell you what they are, right? Yeah. So anyway, just learn how to be consistent with your life, and learn how to do better things for yourself. Learn how to be responsible and accountable. And I know it's not easy because it ain't easy for me. I live on a farm. There's cow patties everywhere. How do you think I feel? You might live in the city. In the city, there's stuff there all over the place. Liquor stores everywhere. People selling drugs and stuff like that all over the place, okay? If you're overeating, there's just so many McDonald's, it's ridiculous. I just don't understand it, And then across from McDonald's, you got Burger King. Why are they across the street from each other? What's going on with that?